Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning, children. I've shared my screen. Please work the answer for this one. Write the decimal form of 7 by 9. Write the decimal form of 7 by 9. We are continuing with yesterday's paper. We had finished till this one yesterday. This was the last question we did yesterday. So continuing with the same paper. Yes, shouldn't take this long. What's the decimal form of 7 by 9?
I'm 0.7 recurring.
0.7 recurring. Good. Good, Sangamitra. Thank you. 0.7 recurring. 7 by 9 is 0.7 recurring. Then what will be the decimal form of 2 by 9? Seven by 9 is 0.7 recurring. What's the decimal form of 2 by 9?
0.2 recurring. 0.2 common.
The decimal form of 2 by 9 is 0.2 recurring. What is the type of decimal expansion 2 by 9 has?
Non-terminating repeating, ma'am.
Non-terminating repeating, because 2 goes on forever. It's 0.2222 goes on forever. So it's non-terminating but repeating. Give a rational number between 7 by 9 and 1. From the options we have, choose the rational number between 7 by 9 and 1.
8 by 9, ma'am.
8 by 9. How can you treat 1? Can we treat 1 as
9
9 by 9?
Yes, ma'am. 9 by 9.
Yeah, so we can treat 1 as 9 by 9. We can treat 1 as 9 by 9. So 7 by 9. So we need to find a rational number between 7 by 9 and 9 by 9. So clearly 1 by 9 does not lie between 7 by 9 and 9 by 9. 1 by 9 does not lie between 7 by 9 and 9 by 9. 3 by 9 also does not lie. 8 by 9, 7 by 9, 8 by 9, 9 by 9. 8 by 9 is the option. It should be which digit, okay? Which digit? So which number meaning which of the following numbers, okay? Or you can, it's the digit. Which number is repeated in the decimal form of 7 by 9?
7, ma'am.
7, because it is 0.7 recurring. 7 is the number, or 7 is the digit that repeats.
A rational number, ma'am.
Why? Because
Ma'am, because root 10 and root 10 will be get cancelled, ma'am.
so 5 by 3 is of the P by Q form, so it's a rational number.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the sum of a rational and irrational. Sum of a rational number 2 by 3 and an irrational number root 3 will be rational or irrational? Or will it be an integer? Can't define none of these.
It's irrational, ma'am.
So because root 3, the sum of an irrational number and a rational number is always irrational. This is irrational, this is rational. The sum of this irrational number root 3 and the rational number 2 by 3 will be irrational. Yeah, simplify this expression and say if it is rational, irrational, non-terminating, none of these.
Irrational number, ma'am. Rational number.
Kanishka, did you simplify carefully? Try again. What is the?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry. It's irrational, ma'am.
I think you did not multiply the minus sign with plus root 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Mostly you should have gone wrong there.
Yes, ma'am. I have gone wrong.
Yeah, so you would have taken it as root 3 plus root 3 and 2 root 3 maybe. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is a root 27 as a mixed surd? 3 root 3. Square
3 root 3.
Yeah, this is 3 root 3. And what about this? 2 root 3.
2 root 3.
2 root 3. So square root of 27 can be written as 3 root 3. And this one is 2 root 3. Now open the bracket. 3 plus 3 root 3 minus 2 root 3 minus root 3. When you open the bracket, minus 2 root 3 minus root 3. So on simplifying, 3 root 3 minus 2 root 3 is root 3. And there's another minus root 3. Root 3 minus root 3 gets cancelled. So the value of this expression is 3, which is a rational number. We just have to write root 27 as a mixed surd, 3 root 3, and 12 again as 2 root 3. That's it. On simplifying, you will be left. The value of this expression is just 3, which is a rational number. 6 by root 5 is an irrational number. True or false?
True, ma'am.
It is irrational. The addition of these two expressions is a rational number.
False.
What's the result? When you add, you'll get 5 plus
Root 3 plus root 2, ma'am.
5 plus root 3 plus root 2, which is clearly irrational. So it's not a rational number. Yeah, simplify this. I hope you're trying it. What's the value of this expression?
Ma'am, I can't even get the answer.
1 minute, ma'am.
Yes, children. Okay, let's do it together. So we're given 2 into root 2 plus what was it, root 6, right?
Yes,
Over,
ma'am.
over, I forgot. Tell me, over 6, huh? No, 3.
3, ma'am. 3
Three.
of root of 2 plus
2 plus
root 3, ma'am.
2 plus root 3 under the square root, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is
Yes,
this right?
ma'am.
Because I don't want to waste your time. Is this right?
Yes, ma'am.
Please check, because I don't want to work something, and if the question is incorrect, we will not get the correct answer. Okay. So the first thing is, well, we need to get rid of that square root. See, if the denominator was 2 plus root 3, look at the denominator. If the denominator was 2 plus root 3, we are used to handling such a situation. Now the denominator is square root of 2 plus root 3. See the denominator, we are used to 2 plus root 3 as a denominator. So we immediately multiply and divide by the conjugate of 2 plus root 3, which is 2 minus root 3. But here it is the square root of 2 plus root 3. So the first thing that should occur in your mind is that we should get rid of the square root symbol. So what we do is we'll assign this to something like x or y. We'll assign this to x or y. And see, we have to find, I'm calling this expression y now. Let's square on both the sides. Let's square on, sorry, let's square on both the sides. So what will that give us when you square on both the sides? Tell me if I'm right. Root 2 plus root 6, the whole square divided by 3, or not 3, 9. Excuse me, this is 9. Okay, 9 into the square root is eliminated. The square root is eliminated. Please agree on this so that I can proceed. Now it kind of looks comfortable. See, when you get rid of the square root from the denominator, now the situation looks more familiar to us. Sorry. We are given an expression whose denominator is square root of 2 plus root 3. So we want to get rid of that square root in the first place. So what we do is we assign this expression to something like a, b, x or y, and we'll square it on both the sides. So we have, see, we have to find the value of y. We are going to find the value of y. But why are we squaring it? So that we get rid of the square root symbol in the denominator. So when you square, so you have y square is equal to 2 square is 4, root 2 plus root 6 the whole square divided by 3 square is 9. And when you square root of 2 plus root 3, the square root is eliminated. So you have 2 plus root 3. This is the first step. Now tell me what should you do? Now tell me what should you do? You have to expand the numerator, right? You have to expand the numerator.
It's in the form of a plus b the whole square.
Perfect. Yeah. So what is a square?
2 plus 2 root 12 plus 6.
A square is 2, b square is 6, plus 2ab. 2, so it's 2 plus 6. It's 2 plus 6, a square plus b square plus 2ab. 2ab is 2 root 12. 2 root 12.
8 plus 2 root 12.
So it will be 8 plus, what is 2 root 12? 2 into 4 into 3. 4 into 3. So it will be 8 plus 4 comes out as 2. So it will be 4 root 3. 8 plus 4 root 3. Sorry. 12 is 4 into 3 and 4 comes out of the square root as 2. 2 into 2 is 4. So of 2 2's 1 2 will come out. So 2 into 2, there's already a 2 outside. So 2 into 2, 4 and root 3. So 8 plus 4 root 3. That's what you'll have here. 8 plus 4 root 3. 8 plus 4 root 3. Divided by 9 into 2 plus root 3. Tell me children, what next? See, don't say we have to rationalize the denominator. There is something more interesting we can do before that.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can we cancel root 3 and root 3?
No.
8 plus 4, so we can bring 4 outside.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, let's do that. So don't immediately rationalize the denominator. Don't try to multiply and divide by 2 minus root 3. We can see something common between 8 plus 4 root 3. 4 is common. So see this 4 which is already there and the 4 which now comes out common. Open bracket. What should I write here? What's in the bracket, children?
Ma'am, 2 plus root 3.
2 plus root 3. 2 plus 3. This 4 which is already out. 4 and now 4 common. After getting out 4 common, we have 2 plus root 3 in the bracket. Over 9 into 2 plus root 3. 2 plus root 3. Now, next what, children?
Ma'am, 16 by 9 We get 16 by 9, ma'am. We can cancel 2 plus root 3 and 2 plus divided by 2 plus root 3.
Yeah, the expression gets
The answer-
cancelled as a whole. 2 plus root 3, 2 plus root 3 in the numerator and denominator. They get cancelled as a whole. We are not cancelling 2, root 3, root 3. We are cancelling the expression as a whole. 2 plus root 3 in the numerator and denominator gets cancelled. So 16 by 9. Y square is 16 by 9. Okay. So y is equal to, we are actually supposed to find the value of y, not y square. We found y square to get rid of the square root. We were not asked to find y square. We have to find the value of y. So y is equal to 4 by 3.
4 by 3.
Yeah, 4 by 3.
4 by 3.
Correct. Y is equal to 4 by 3. Let's see if we have that option. Yeah, y is equal to 4 by 3. Let me show you the working again. See this. Ask me if you have any questions. Nothing, one simple step. The denominator, we need to get rid of the square root symbol. We are used to 2 plus root 3. Then we will multiply and divide by 2 minus root 3. We are not used to root of 2 plus root 3. So just that we want to get rid of that square root symbol. So we square the expression. We assign the expression to y and we square on both the sides. So the square root is eliminated. And then see, we did not rationalize at all. We just brought out the common factor and finished it. Any doubts, children? Okay.
No, ma'am.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, please work this, children. Simplify separately. First work 7 root 3 by root 10 plus root 3 and tell me the value you get. Work it in 3 different steps. Work it in 3 different steps. Work this one first. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Yes, what's the value of 7 root 3 by root 10 plus root 3?
Ma'am, root 30 minus 3.
Root 30 minus 3. Correct. Root 30 minus 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. I'm not working this one, children. What is the rationalizing factor? Or what is the conjugate of root 10 plus root 3?
Root 10 minus root 3.
Root 10 minus root 3.
And in the numerator, don't multiply 7. You have that 7 root 3 out common as it is. Don't multiply 7 inside with the terms inside the bracket. Because when you rationalize the denominator, root 10 plus root 3 into root 10 minus root 3 will be 10 minus 3, 7. So 7 and 7 in the numerator and denominator will get cancelled. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So root 10 the whole square, 10. Minus b square minus root 3 the whole square. 3. 10 minus 3 is 7. So 7 and 7 will get cancelled. Now multiply. Root 3 into root 10 is root 30. Minus root 3 into root 3 is 3. So this is the simplest form for the first one. Yeah, for the second one.
Ma'am, it's a bit confusion, ma'am. I got 2 root 30 minus 10.
2
I
root,
too got the same one.
2 root 30 minus 10.
let me go back, I don't understand. What is it? 2 root 30?
Minus 10, ma'am.
Oh, the next one, huh? Okay. Oh, fine. Oh, you're talking about the next one. Yeah. Yeah, 2 root 30 minus 10, correct. The next one is 2 root 30 minus 10.
Ma'am, third one got my, I think it's not right.
What did you get?
I got 3 root 30 minus 6 divided by minus 3.
Divided by?
Minus 3.
You can cancel, no?
Yes, ma'am. I got root 30 minus 6 by minus 1.
Three root 2 divided by root 15 plus 3 root 2. So you multiply by root 15 minus 3 root 2. Root 15 minus 3 root 2. So it's 3 root 2 into root 15 minus 3 root 2 divided by root 15 the whole square, which is 15. A square minus b square. Root 15 the whole square, which is 15, minus b square. 3 root 2 the whole square. So 9 2s are 18. And this is nothing but minus 3. This is nothing but minus 3. So 15 minus 8 in the next step, you can just say minus 3. This is correct. 15 minus 8. Next step, 15 minus 8 is minus 3. It's minus 3 in the next step. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled. You have multiplied without cancelling. Shreyas. You have cancelled and then multiplied. Okay, so you shouldn't have multiplied. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled. There's a minus in the denominator. It is to be applied to every term in the numerator. Or you can also have it like this and you will have a connecting sign outside. No? So you can multiply that sign with minus. Or you can apply it to every term in the numerator. If you want to get rid of this minus sign, what you should do is root 30. 2 into 15 is 30. Root 30 minus root 2 into 3 root 2 is 6. By minus 1. By minus 1. By minus 1. Apply this minus sign to every term in the numerator. So it will become minus root 30.
I'm the same I got.
Plus 6. Good. This is the answer for step 3. Apply. So now it's only 1. Now it's only 1. So 1 you can ignore the denominator. Multiply this minus sign to every term on the numerator. Minus root 30. Minus into minus plus 6. So this is for the third step. What's the final answer?
Ma'am, is it minus 1, ma'am?
It's just
I
1.
have got the same answer.
Minus
Minus
1,
one and plus
I got
one.
the final answer.
For step 1, the answer is root 30 minus 3, right? And for step 2, it is 2 root 30 minus 10. With the minus outside, it will become minus 2 root 30 plus 10. There's a minus outside. And the last one also, we got minus root 30 plus 6. There's a minus
The answer
outside.
is 1.
1, yes. There's
1.
step 2 is minus step 2 minus step 3. So the signs will change. The answer is just 1.
Yes, ma'am, 1, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah. Step 2, the answer is what's the answer for step 2?
2 root 30 minus 10.
2 root 30 minus
2 root 30
Minus
minus
10.
10.
minus 10.
What will happen? Yeah. What's the answer for step 1? Step 1 is root 30 minus 3.
Root 30 minus.
Then minus step 2. Minus step 2 answer. So it will be minus this answer. So minus 2 root 30. Okay. Otherwise, see, this is answer for step 1. This is the answer for step 2. This is the answer for step 2. Minus step 3 answer. Minus step 3 answer. This is the answer for step 1. Minus, that's what it is in the question. Minus, this is the answer for step 2. Minus, this is the answer for step 3. So now it becomes root 30 minus 3 minus 2 root 30 minus 2 root 30 plus 10 plus 10 plus root 30 minus 6. So what happens? Root 30 plus root 30 minus 2 root 30 is minus root 30. Minus root 30 plus root 3 plus root 30 gets cancelled. Minus 3, minus 6, minus 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. Find the values of A and B. If 3 minus root 5 by 3 plus 2 root 5 is equal to A root 5 minus B, find the values of A and B. Yes, children, what are the values of A and B?
9 by 11 and 19 by
9 by 11 and 19 by 11, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's 9 by 11 and 19 by 11.
9 by 11 and 19 by 11. So on simplifying, what do you get after rationalizing the denominator? What is the numerator? Once you rationalize, once you multiply and divide by 3 minus 2 root 5, on simplifying, what is the numerator and what is the denominator?
3 minus root 5 into 3 minus 2 root 5 divided by minus 11.
Yeah, after multiplying, what's the numerator? You're getting 9 something, right? 19 and something.
3 root 5 and
19?
Ma'am, 9 minus 3 root 5 and 6 root 5 minus 2. If we multiply those.
Okay, no problem. So this a root 5 is equal to this one, and minus b is equal to this. So on equating a root 5 is equal to, you can see this minus and minus will get cancelled. Minus, or you can just write it, a root 5 is equal to this root 5, this one, minus 9 root 5 by minus 11, and minus b is equal to this one, 9 by minus 11, 19 by minus 11. So let's equate a root 5 is equal to minus 9 root 5 by minus 11. So root 5 and root 5 will get cancelled on both the sides. Minus and minus will get cancelled. So a is equal to 9 by 11. A is equal to 9 by 11. Similarly, on equating b, minus b is equal to 19 by minus 11. So minus on either sides gets cancelled. So the value of b is 19 by 11. 9 by 11 and 19 by 11.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Yeah. Group the first two terms. Please write down the question. Let me also work along with you. Please write down 2 root 6 by root 2 plus root 3 plus root 5 is equal to. So what we'll do is we'll group the first two terms. We'll group the first two terms. So the conjugate will be root 2 plus root 3 minus root 5. Change the connecting sign. Now we're treating this as one term. We are enclosing the first two terms in a bracket and we're regarding this as one term, root 2 plus root 3. So root 2 plus root 3 is one term, root 5 is the other term, and they are connected by a plus sign. So the conjugate will be root 2 plus root 3 as it is. The connecting sign plus becomes minus root 5 divided by. We are treating root 2 plus root 3 as one term. The connecting sign plus becomes minus root 5. This is the conjugate. Now multiply the numerators. 2 root 6. Write the numerator. Write the product of the numerators. Divided by. Tell me what will happen in the denominator. You can put the bracket here.
2 plus 3 minus 5.
Multiplying the numerators, we get 2 root 6 into this one. See, this one you can also remove the bracket, root 2 plus root 3 minus root 5. That's what I've written here. Multiplying the numerators. Yeah, denominator will be, what's the formula we always use?
A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square.
Yeah, so a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. This is a square minus, this is b, and this is b square, because a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Now what you have to remember is do not multiply. Don't multiply 2 root 6 with these three terms inside the bracket. Do not multiply 2 root 6 with these three terms inside the bracket. We'll do it. When we'll multiply, we'll first simplify the denominator. We'll just check what happens with the denominator, and then we'll see what to do, and then we'll decide what to do. As of now, we are not going to multiply 2 root 6 with these three terms inside the bracket. When are we going to do it? We're going to decide that only after simplifying the denominator. We'll simplify the denominator and then decide what to do. Now don't multiply 2 root 6 with these three terms. So write the numerator. So I'll just write numerator like this, please. So write the numerator as it is. Write the numerator. Write the numerator as it is. Simplify the denominator. A plus b the whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab, 2 root 6. 2 root 6 minus 5. Minus 5. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. So we have this is the numerator 2 root 6 into root 2 plus what happens, children? Root 3 minus root 5.
Minus root 5.
Divided by?
2 root 6 will get cancelled.
Yeah, divided by 2 root 6. So see here, 2 root 6 gets cancelled, and this is the answer. Root 2 plus root 3 minus root 5 is the answer. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, root 2. So if we had multiplied, then probably we would have taken a little longer time to arrive at the answer. We always don't multiply. We always simplify the denominator and then only decide what to do. So here see, on simplifying the denominator, we get 2 root 6. And clearly 2 root 6 gets cancelled in the numerator and denominator. And this is the solution. Root 2 plus root 3 minus root 5. Yeah, if x is equal to 2 minus root 3, find the values of x square plus 1 by x square and x square minus 1 by x square. Who can tell me how do we find the value of x square minus 1 by x square?
Ma'am, we can take it as x minus 1 by x to the whole square. That would be a minus b the whole square.
Oh, wrong. I mentioned it, I'm sure, more than 3 times in the class. No, I'm unhappy. No. How do you find x square minus 1 by x square? Children, don't work. Please answer this question. How will you find the value of x square minus 1 by x square?
Ma'am, by squaring on both
Yeah.
sides.
No, no, no.
Ma'am, first we will have to find the 1 by x value, ma'am. After
Okay.
finding it, we have to do x plus 1 by x, the whole square, minus 2, ma'am.
Kanishka, which one are you answering? X square minus 1 by x square? Huh?
No, ma'am, the first one.
No, I'm not asking you about the second one. X square minus 1 by x square.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Class, use the emoji. Raise your hand.
Ma'am, can you repeat your question?
Yeah, sure, sure. Tarun Ishwaran, are you there? All right. So in today's class, we have only Shreyas, Satvika, Tarun, Vasudevan, Pratiksha, Ananya, Sangamitra, and Kanishka. Okay. Children, please answer this question. How do we find the value of the expression x square minus 1 by x square? You're disappointing me. Or is it that you have the answer and you're trying to annoy me?
Just one.
How does it look like, children? X square minus 1 by x square related to an identity.
Ma'am,
How does it look like?
A square minus b square, ma'am.
What are the factors? How do you factorize a square minus b square?
Minus 1 x plus 1 or x minus 2.
Yeah, louder and clearly.
Ma'am, x plus 1 by x into x minus 1 by x.
Very good. So x square minus 1 by x square is the product of x plus 1 by x and x minus 1 by x. X square minus 1 by x square is of the form a square minus b square, which is a plus b into a minus b. So x square minus 1 by x square is x plus 1 by x into x minus 1 by x. So you need to find the values of what?
X plus 1 by x and x minus 1 by x. Ma'am.
And then after finding the values of x plus 1 by x and x minus 1 by x, multiply.
Square, ma'am.
Hello, no. Multiply them to get the value of x square minus 1 by x square.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And how will we get the value of x squared plus 1 by x? We are now start working. That's a difference. X squared plus 1 by x squared is completely different. The procedure to find x squared plus 1 by x squared is completely different from the procedure to find x squared minus 1 by x squared. What's the value of 1 by x?
2 plus root 3, ma'am.
Plus root 3, ma'am.
Okay, next find x plus 1 by x, x minus 1 by x.
Ma'am, x plus 1 by x is equal to 4, ma'am.
Okay. So 1 by x is equal to 1 by 2 minus root 3. So upon rationalizing into 2 plus root 3. So on working this, we get 1 by x is 2 plus root 3. Next, x plus 1 by x. We need to find x plus 1 by x. X plus 1 by x is, the value of x is 2 minus root 3. Well, the value of 1 by x is 2 plus root 3. So x plus the value of, this is 1 by x. This is the value of x plus the value of 1 by x. So the value of x plus 1 by x plus 1 by x is equal to root 3 minus root 3 gets cancelled. So 4. Now square this on both the sides. So you get x plus 1 by x the whole square is equal to 4 square, which is 16. So a square plus b square. Somebody's mic is enabled. Please disable your mic. Plus 2ab. A square plus b square plus 2ab. 2ab is 2 is equal to 16. A plus b. X, find the value of x plus 1 by x. With x, you should first find 1 by x and then you should find x plus 1 by x. Square it on both the sides to find the value of x squared plus 1 by x squared. So on transposing plus 2, on bringing plus 2 to the other side, we have x squared plus 1 by x squared is equal to 14. Now to find x squared minus 1 by x squared, we should find the value of x minus 1 by x. X minus 1 by x. So this is x, this is x, this is 1 by x. X minus 1 by x. So it will be 2 minus root 3 minus 2 minus root 3. Minus 2 minus root 3. X minus 1 by x. So 2 and minus 2 will get cancelled and it's minus 2 root 3, correct? Minus 2 root 3. Now x square minus 1 by x square is x plus 1 by x into x minus 1 by x. So x plus 1 by x is 4. X minus 1 by x is minus 2 root 3. So it is minus 8 root 3.
Minus 8 root 3.
Minus
So-
8 root 3, ma'am.
Yeah. 14 comma minus 8 root 3 is the option which we have to choose. Correct? Oh no, this is mine. What did we say? 14. This one, right?
14 is ma'am.
14 comma minus 8 root 3. 14 comma minus 8 root 3. Okay. Yeah.
Eight root of x.
What's the answer, children? Hello. Have you worked this, children? Doing? Oh. Yeah. So it is
Ma'am, I got the answer as x to the whole power 3 by 2.
x to the power
3 by 2.
3 by 2. Okay, let's see. So now let me just enclose this in a bracket, like as if I'm doing this one first. So you will have square root of x. Write this as it is. And
To the whole 1 by 2.
yeah, we can do it like that also. That also we can do. I'll work it like that. Look at this one. I've written this x as it is. Now here I'm simplifying this part. Square root of x into, let's do it one by one, we are not in a hurry. We want to understand. You can, like avoid 2 steps and write the third step, but let's just understand clearly. See, I'm telling you what I'm doing. So x, I've written this x as it is. I'm trying to simplify from the innermost expression, innermost one. So the innermost is root x. So see, the others I've written as it is, root of x, and this root of x. This one I've written it in the exponential form. Root x, this one I've written in the exponential form. The others have not disturbed. Watch it. Look at that. I have not disturbed the others. The innermost square root of x is written as x to the power half, while the others are written as they are. Agree? Can I go to the next step? Now next, I can simplify them. Next, I can simplify them. So square root of, see, I'm writing this as it is. I'm writing the square root symbol also as it is. When bases are same and it's multiplication, we add the power. So you'll get x to the power 1 plus 1 by 2, which is 3 by 2, which is 3 by 2. Now I'm going to get rid of this square root. So now square root of x into, write this one as it is, x to the power 3 by 2 as it is. And this square root becomes to the power, the whole power 1 by 2. The whole power 1 by 2. First, I wrote this root x as x to the power 1 by 2. I did not disturb the others. This root x as x to the power 1 by 2. Then simplified these two. See, x root x meaning into. Then simplified these two using the law of exponents. When base are same and it's multiplication, we add the power. So 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. Now get rid of now this is the innermost square root. Now this is the innermost square root. Get rid of it. Write it in the radical form. I'm sorry, the exponential form. So x power 3 by 2 as it is. Remove the square root and write it as the whole power 1 by 2. Now let's simplify that. Let's simplify that. X into x to the power. Here we are not going to add the powers. When we have multiple powers, we multiply the powers. X is raised to 3 by 2 and the whole power 1 by 2. So it becomes x to the power 3 into 1 is 3, 2 into 2 is 4, 3 by 4. We multiply the powers. Now we have x, the bases are same and its product. So we can add the powers to simplify. We can add the powers to simplify. So 1 plus 3 by 4. 1 plus 3 by 4. So that becomes square root of 1 plus 3 by 4. Upon taking the LCM and all that, we get 7 by 4. 7 by 4. Now this is the only square root left. So x to the power 7 by 4 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So x to the power 7 by 8. This is the answer. This is in the exponential form. If you want to put it in the radical form, it will be x to the power 7 into 1 by 8. So it's the 8th root of into 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 means 8th root. 1 by 8 means 8th root of x to the power 7. X to the power 7 by 8 is nothing but x to the power 7 into 1 by 8. 1 by 8 means 8th root. 1 by 8 means the 8th root. The 8th root of x to the power 7. Power 7. Yeah, the 8th root of x to the power 7. Oh. Just a minute. Can you hear me, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There's some issue in loading the page. Yeah, 1 minute. Let me start again. Yeah, any questions, children?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Let me show you this. Yeah. The value of for this x to the x power q by x power r, the whole raised to 1 by qr. So I think you can see it better now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You need to find the value of this expression. Work it.
Ma'am, could you please show me the options of this question?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yes, who's up with the answer? Just share whatever you,
Just give some minute, ma'am.
you need some more time.
Yes, ma'am. Just a few minutes.
Fine, fine. Good.
Ma'am, I got it, but I don't think this is the right answer.
What did you get? Tell me.
Ma'am, I got x to the whole power q minus r by qr into x to the whole power r minus p by rp into x to the whole power p minus q by pq.
P minus Q by PQ.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, continue. You can try to finish it in a simpler way, but what you've got is also right. X to the power Q minus R by QR. So you'll have to take up the LCM. Now again, you have a product, right? So you have X to the power Q minus R by QR into X to the power R minus P by RP into X to the power P minus Q by PQ. So what's the LCM of the denominators? QR, RP, PQ, what's the LCM?
PQR.
Ma'am,
PQR. PQR is LCM, yes. Now in the first
Ma'am,
one, QR is the denominator. So you should multiply the numerator with P. So when you do that,
Yes, ma'am, doing.
it's most likely that the terms will get cancelled. It will be X to the power.
ma'am,
So many terms will get cancelled by PQR. 0 by PQR. X to the power 0 by PQR, which is X to the
the
power
answer
0.
is 1.
Answer is?
1, ma'am.
Yeah. Trace, you must get X to the power 0 by PQR. So X to the power 0, it is 1.
I have got it, ma'am.
Yeah, very good.
Ma'am, finally I'm getting the answer as 1, ma'am.
Yeah, you're right. See, you can multiply. Now, when you multiply the powers, what do you get? What is X to the power Q into 1 by QR? Multiply the numerator and the denominator. Multiply both the
Ma'am,
numerator
that would
and
be x.
denominator. Just a minute, let me finish. Multiply both the numerator. Multiply this numerator X by Q and this, oh no. Multiply the numerator X to the power Q and the denominator X to the power R with 1 by QR, the power 1 by QR. What will you get? What is X to the power Q into 1 by QR, multiplying the powers? Don't you think Q and Q will get cancelled and you'll have X by X to the power 1 by R? Yes or no? Similarly, the denominator is X to the power R. But it's raised to the whole power 1 by QR. So multiply the powers 1 by QR. So R and R will get cancelled and you'll get X to the power 1 by Q. So upon multiplying, Q with 1 by QR, you will get 1 by R. 1 by R. And the denominator, when you multiply R into 1 by QR, you will get 1 by Q. Into R into 1 by RP. R and R will get cancelled, so 1 by P. X to the power 1 by P. X to the power P into 1 by X to the power P into 1 by RP. P and P will get cancelled, so X to the power 1 by R. Again here, P will get cancelled, so X to the power 1 by Q. Q will get cancelled, X to the power 1 by P. So I'll just show you here. How do you multiply? When you multiply X to the power Q, this is what you have in the denominator. When you have more than one power, multiply the powers into 1 by PQ. So Q and Q will get cancelled. So X to the power 1 by P. 1 by P. Now see here, X power 1 by P, X power 1 by P. X power 1 by R, X power 1 by R. X power 1 by Q, 1 by Q. All get cancelled. Is it fine? Or if you worked it like this, like Shreyas had shared, subtract the powers, Q minus R, and then into 1 by QR. Q minus R into 1 by QR will be by QR. Into X to the power, subtract the powers R minus P by RP. Into X to the power P minus Q by PQ. P minus Q by PQ. Now to simplify this, base are same, X everywhere. Multiplication, add the powers. Q minus R by QR plus R minus P by RP plus P minus Q by PQ. The LCM will be PQR. You need to take up the LCM. So you will get something like, you will get 6 terms, they'll get cancelled in the numerator. The numerator will have 6 terms, they'll get cancelled. So 0 by PQR, which is 0. The LCM of these denominators is PQR. QR, RP and PQ is PQR. Yes, please find the next question. Yes, children, what's happening?
Doing, ma'am. Doing.
Okay. So 216 is 6 cubed. 216 is 6 cubed into minus 2 by 3. Into, oh sorry, minus.
Ma'am, I got the final answer.
What's the answer?
Ma'am, answer is 55.
55. Okay, let's check. Now tell me what is 256? Is it 4 to the power 4?
Ma'am, 4 to the whole power 4.
Yeah. But there's another power, no? Minus 3 by 4. Is this
Ma'am,
correct?
we can cancel 3, 3 and 4, 4.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, it's correct.
216 is 6 cubed and 256 is 4 cubed. 4 to the power 4. So cancel the powers. Sorry, cancel the 3's in the powers. 4's here. So we have 4 divided by 6 to the power minus 2 minus 1 divided by 4 to the power minus 3. Now we can't handle negative power, so to change the six power minus 2 is in the denominator. 6 power minus 2 is in the denominator. When you take it up to the numerator, the power will become positive. Minus 2 will become plus 2. When you change the position from the denominator, if you take it up to the numerator, six to the power minus 2, which is in the denominator, when you take it up to the numerator, it becomes 6 power 2. Minus 2 becomes plus 2. Minus, there's only 1 here. You can also write 1 into if you want. 4 to the
Ma'am,
power.
but what is, we don't need 1 now.
Okay, don't write 1. You don't need it also. Don't write it. So 6 square is 36. 36 4s are 144. Minus 4 cubed is 64. And 144 minus 64 is 80. Trace, you're wrong. Where have you gone wrong?
Mistake happened in subtraction.
Okay. 80 is the answer. So it will be x to the power 2a plus 2b into x to the power 2b plus 2c into x to the power 2c plus 2a in the numerator. So in the numerator, it will be x to the power. Bases are same, so add the powers. So you will get 4a plus 4b plus 4c. X to the power 4a plus 4b plus 4c. Denominator also you will have the same thing, x to the power 4a plus 4b plus 4c. So the answer is 1. When you multiply the powers 2a, 2b, 2b, 2c, 2c, 2a. Children, all these questions which we have discussed, I'll schedule the same as an exam for you. Now you have the answers in your book, no? Or what you can do is just randomly give some answers and submit your paper. Then you can see the answers. Once you submit it, you can see the answers. Yesterday and today, I think in all we've discussed 3 papers. Yesterday, I think linear equations and oh yeah, this one only. What is this? Number systems, and we are finishing that today. Okay, so linear equations and number system. These 2 papers, I'll schedule it as an exam for you. But just give some answers randomly and submit it so you can see the solution. You can see the solution. You can get to see the correct solution. We have discussed in the class. You can also get to see it. Okay. So the answer for this one is 1. Yeah, please work this. Now tell me 81 square in base 3. How will you write 81 square in base 3?
3 to the whole power 4.
Correct. 3 power 4, the whole square. So it is 3 power
8, ma'am.
8. So we have 3 to the power 5x into 3 to the power 8 into 3 power what is 6561? Work it. Since it's time, let me just tell you. So 3 raised to the power 8. 3 multiplied by itself 8 times. It's better you do it now. Do it now. Or you check what you're getting.
Yes, ma'am. It's 3 to the whole power 8.
Okay, so 3 power 8. So you have 3 to the power 5x into 3 to the power 8 into 3 to the power 8 by 3 to the power 2x is equal to 3 to the power 7. So 5x, you'll have to subtract 5x and 2x, so you'll get 3x. 3 to the power 8 and 3 to the power 8 is 3 power 16. So 3 to the power 5x into 3 to the power 8 into 3 to the power 8 divided by 3 to the power 2x is equal to 3 to the power 7. So 3 to the power, add all this and subtract this. 5x plus 8 minus 2x. So it will be 5x minus 2x is 3x plus 16 is equal to 3 to the power 7. So bases are same. 3, base are same. So equate the powers. Equate the powers. Equate the powers. So you will have 3x plus 16 is equal to 7. So 3x is equal to 9 minus 9, sorry. X is equal to minus 3. The value of x is minus 3. How many of you did not get this one? Question number 29. You want me to do it?
I have got it.
Sorry?
I have got the correct answer in the same year what you have done.
Okay. Anybody who did not get the answer for this one? Let me do it now. Class, use the emoji. Lower your hands first and then raise your hand. Tarun, Vasudevan, Sangamitra, Satvika, Pratiksha, Kanishka, Shreyas, and Ananya. All right. Fine, children, as I told you, I'll schedule an exam. These two papers I'll schedule an exam. So what I said is, see, you don't have to spend all the time again working and finding the correct answer. I know you will not do that also. Just give some 1 or 2 random answers. You don't have to complete the paper also. We have discussed everything. In order to see the solution, you have to take up the exam, give some random answers for 1 or 2 questions and submit the paper. Once you submit, you can always view the answers. Then again, to see the answers, you don't have to take up the exam. Once you take it up and submit it, you can also always see the results. So that's just about 2 minutes job. Then you can view the answers, the steps for all the sums. We have discussed this one. We have not worked. Nobody wanted me to work it now. You can see the answer for this one also. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. There is a paper ready on coordinate geometry. I shall be scheduling that also. That paper you have to work. Yesterday's linear equation and today's number system we have discussed. So you can just give some answers, submit the paper and see the results. See the solutions. The paper which I'll be scheduling on coordinate geometry, we have not discussed. So if you have time, you can just do it by yourself at home by the next class on Wednesday. All right, children, that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the call.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Thank you, children. Thank you.